Yeah.
It is November. Regular board meeting. Roll call, please.
Yep, trustees Chris Samples,
Here.
John Talbot,
Here.
Jen Christensen,
Here.
Bill Motisi,
Here.
Nathan Maz,
Here.
Patrick Yarlow,
Here.
President Rick Worm,
Here.
Treasurer Brenda Ono. I clerk Sandy Maz, I'm here, Public Works Supervisor Brett Fergie,
Here.
Parks Lead Brody Cook,
Here.
and Attorney Mark Hintley.
Yes.
All right, would you please rise and sing the pledge of allegiance?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all.
Tonight on the consent agenda, we have a whopping 2 items. Item 1, October 8th, 2024, regular board meeting minutes. And item 2, bills payable dated November 12th, 2024, for a total of $170,011.20. This time, do any of the board members wish to remove any of those 2 items for further consideration? Not entertain the first bill.
I move to place agenda items 1 and 2 inclusively as consent agenda items. Further, I move that all items be considered together with the agenda.
Second.
Jen makes a motion to place items 1 and 2 inclusively as a consent agenda. Nathan seconds. Roll call, please.
Jen,
Yeah.
Bill,
Yes.
John,
Yes.
Nathan,
Yes.
Patrick,
Yes.
Chris.
Yes. Motion passes 702. Second motion.
I move to adopt items 1 and 2 inclusively on the consent agenda and in full group pursuant to the omnibus vote procedures.
Jen makes a motion to adopt items 1 and 2 inclusively as a consent agenda. Nathan seconds. Roll call, please.
Bill,
Yes.
John,
Yeah.
Nathan,
Yes.
Patrick,
Yes.
Chris,
Yes.
Jen.
Yeah.
Also, since 702, we do not need item D as it is, not needed. Nothing was removed, move the officers under me with utility bill drawing. Mark? Sure. Big winner.
And you just want the address, is that good?
Okay.
Good. William, want to be on the planning and zoning committee? Only the chair.
I asked him.
All right, this month's winner is the resident of 5477 North Junction Road.
We've been getting a lot up there.
Thank you. Mm-hmm.
All right. Still don't have the planning and zoning commission person. We'll move on to Sandy.
I have the FOIA reports in the packet. If there's any questions on it. Also, next on the agenda is the discussion on the fitness center grant through the National Fitness Campaign. They reached out to Brody and myself, and we met with the representative from them, and they are offering grant availabilities for a fitness center within the park. I'd like to show you a brief video / photo of it that they shared with us so that you can get a better idea as to what it looks like. I don't know if the volume will work this way. Or the internet at this point. There it goes. So that's what it would look like. I'm gonna kind of skip ahead. You guys can kind of see what it would look like. Yeah. Let me see if I can find it. Anyway, so it's a pretty spiffy looking court. We did ask, and it has a 38-foot by 38-foot footprint. It has a free fitness court app in which then you can use in conjunction with it. Has 7 workout stations. You can have 28 people on it at a time. They have 15 grants available in Illinois for 2025, with 2 already awarded. When it came down to it, though, it really was, what's the money like? And the funding is 30 to 60,000 per site towards the installation of this court that they have available. But the program after the grant cost in order to install it is about 150,000. Yeah. So Brody and I, after meeting with her, realized that financially it may just not be a good fit for us, but we did tell her that we would make sure that we brought it to the board's attention, showed them this availability. And then the other thing that Brody and I discussed is this actually would be something eligible for the OSLED grant. If we did, and you can use this grant and match it with another. And so a lot of the communities in Illinois are already matching it in that style. So that might just be something future for us to think about, is using this in conjunction with an OSLAD, because it's a great looking fitness court with low maintenance. But the financial aspect of
What
it.
is the maintenance? I mean, they say low maintenance, but.
Blowing leaves off. probably?
Yeah, blowing leaves
Big
off.
equipment isn't for that.
You're not gonna use it in the winter, so there's nothing there, so.
Well,
Yeah.
That's why I'm
It
trying
should
to,
last
it's not
for
like
month,
we're,
but-
you know, a state with.
Well, that's like the first guy you heard speak, he's from Michigan. So they do have them in cold weather states as well. But it was really, for Brody and I, we were like, oh my God, this is awesome. And so we thought like, okay, where could we put this? And then when it came down to the dollar, there really is, this is something that we just need to keep in mind for future purposes. I just don't know that it's a fit for us now unless somebody feels differently about it. When we have a follow-up phone call with them, we'll just kind of let her know that that's where we're at.
Maybe in the future.
Yeah.
Die with that.
So the total is right around 2 to 225, but their grant covers 30 to 60, and then we would be responsible for the rest. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and so they did say there are other things you can do. Like they have some, so the back side of it is available for artwork. And so they did have some where they said that they've put sponsors up there who then contribute to the installation of the fitness court. And so some of them are not using grants, but they're doing sponsors to do it in exchange for their logo being permanently on the fitness court. So there are other ways in which to do it. That's just kind of where we're at right now.
It's somebody like you to be out the clean the sponsor a part of it. You never know.
Well, and I don't know if you saw, there were large corporations like Blue Cross Blue Shield in Illinois.
Insurance and
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of them are helping contribute to this.
There, who's ever spending more money on your outfit there?
Yeah, but anyway, we just wanted, yeah. We just wanted to make sure that Brody and I are not the only 2 who know about this. Did you have anything else you wanted to add, Brody?
Oh, so they can cover it.
All right, so
Make sure that
except for one, we'll be required to keep one in conjunction with the OSLED grant for the community park. So the one right up towards the front will be replaced and the rest are gone. Well, will be gone. I don't, have you guys? Yeah, you have not removed them yet. So that was the discussion on that. And then the last thing I have on there is our annual IGA with Sylvan Valley, but I cannot make motions.
I will make a motion for approval of resolution number 2447, a resolution approving an intergovernmental agreement for public works mutual aid by and between the village of Sylvan Valley and the village of Davidson.
Second.
Jen makes a motion to approve resolution number 24-47. Nathan seconds. Discussion on it. Again, we've done this for years, so it's a renewal of it.
Yep, and March looked at it and I don't think he had any major changes to it. And I believe Stillman Valley is currently at their meeting also voting on it.
Any further discussion? Roll call.
John,
Yes.
Nathan,
Yes.
Patrick,
Yes.
Chris,
Yes.
Jen,
Yes.
Bill.
Yeah.
All right, and then the only other thing I have that's not on the agenda is, at the meeting in 2 weeks, I'd like to approve our meeting dates for 2025. I have two changes I'd like to do. One, I do not want to pre-schedule our planning and zoning meetings. I'd like to leave those, planned as necessary or as agreed upon, because even when PZC does meet, they don't typically meet on that day because that's not when everybody's available. And then the other changes, I'd like to discuss moving our meetings to 6 p.m. instead of 7 p.m. It is a growing trend out this way in terms of
I like that.
meeting times, and if the board is comfortable with it, I thought 6 p.m. might,
Well, then we have longer meetings without people complaining.
or we can all get home at a more decent hour.
Love it.
Is there any objection to moving the meeting times to 6 p.m. next year?
I don't know.
All right, then I'll work with Mark because we'll have to update our ordinances to change our in there to 6 p.m. as well. All right, that's all I had.
I like that. Say that.
No. Then also, one of the last meeting, one of the meetings that Brian O'Neill had said, talked about this brick grants. But I didn't get information for 2024, but I had applied for that brick grant in November 23 for our building codes, and we were awarded the grant. Oh, so
How much was it?
it was for $9,000.
Sure.
Great
It was
job.
a lot of work to get there. There's a lot of work.
Thanks.
Yay, Brenda.
Awesome.
So-
And that just came in, I'm assuming recently.
A couple weeks
Yeah,
ago,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that's the last time we talked about
That's
it.
how we talked about it.
Awesome. All right.
Yes.
Yeah, to use however for updating. it.
Which I believe our cost to update was 10,000.
Yeah.
So it covered all but $1,000 of our equipment. Yeah.
Can't beat that.
No.
Awesome.
Yay, Brenda. Any further, Brenda?
That's all I have for now.
All right, we move on to, well, we'll run on the attorney.
I don't have any report this evening.
All right, we move on to committees. Jen?
We are going to have another meeting on the 26th,
I want to say 26. Yes.
It's a two.
Yeah.
Yes, we're gonna have another meeting on the 26th, and hopefully we will nail down some more stuff on that. I don't know, does anybody else have any more things else and then Brody? No, he's Brody. Okay,
How about me?
what,
I said, how about me?
Sandy?
Yeah, so actually at the last meeting, the board has pretty much figured out a layout for the event, what we'd like to see at the event, parking situations. And now we're to the point where we just need to fill in where we figured out what we want and where we want to lay it out. And so I think we've done a good job getting started on that in terms of tenting and tables and vendors and, so I think they've done a good job moving forward. We're getting there, slowly but surely. But the committee's still open to input from anybody else.
I did have a discussion. Asking if we would be open to a five.
We can chat about that on the
Well,
26th.
that's, well, I'm just saying, if anybody else had any more input.
What time is 26th?
You can't be there.
Well, I was just, my only thought in my head, and I didn't say was, I'm like, I'll take it, you know, it's
Yeah,
this committee meeting, and I'm like. As long as we're not doing it, somebody else wants to put it on. But. That's more for me. And then the Halloween giveaway went really well. I was done handing out my stuff by 5:35, 5:40 at the fire station.
6:05.
Yeah,
I was done at 6:05.
And I wanna say, I think,
Only because he tested me.
and I wanna say that, the one over at Old Crossing who was out my stuff,
Was that Grace Fellowship doing
Yeah.
it?
Brad, Pastor Brad. Handed out at his house. But I took it upon myself to stand at the road
Yeah, I stood
and,
it.
and people were going by just rolling down their windows and kids' hands, I was like.
Okay.
Like, these are gone, that's all I want them to be gone,
was pretty windy that day.
so.
Yeah, it was a rough day.
Cold and windy.
I was blocked by the fire stations.
You lucked out with that.
And being
We weren't kids.
that we're not on Main Street, we still had over 200 kids.
Yeah, we had a lot.
You didn't have any.
We usually don't have it. Should have missed our street, so.
All this down.
Yeah.
Bond are coming down.
No, they
You
only,
probably didn't get many.
we,
Oh, no, we wanted more. We had more kids. We're not
I
kids.
don't either.
we get.
Put a
kids
ball
all
outside
day.
one time.
Kids.
Because you stay there taking the edge.
But down all corners down where the Simpsons live,
I believe.
there's a whole lot more foot traffic, so they had, I think, over 240.
All right.
And so it,
It was great.
yeah, so I mean, that was a great turnout and glad, even though the weather wasn't perfect. But I'm working on the holiday party right now. And that is gonna be on December 7th from 3:30 to 5. Is the time on it. Working on it right now, so.
All right. Chris? You have two of them.
Yeah, so make a motion to approve an emergency expenditure. For the approval of the invoice for Prescott Brothers, the amount of $3,928.58 for an oil pan repair on a 2017 Ford F-550 Super Duty truck.
Second.
Chris makes a motion to approve an emergency expenditure to Prescott Brothers in the amount of $3,928.58. Nathan seconds. Any discussion?
Must be a really hard place to get to. It's a lot of labor.
They're not easy.
Oh, yeah, $3,000 when they read it.
Is that just for a gasket repair, is what that's for?
Yeah, they've got an upper pan and a lower pan on those.
I mean, the
Yeah.
gasket was leaking, that's,
Yeah.
stop leak wouldn't work? Worked with a Saturn.
No. Did they have to, remember one of those?
It is.
6-7,
They had to pull.
pull the engine up, you pull the cab off?
Yes.
Well, then that's pretty reasonable, then.
That's most.
$3,000.
And not more.
That's not a lot, though.
Pull the cab. All right, we're still in discussion. Roll call, please.
Nathan?
No, no.
No, voting,
Roll call.
voting on that. Nathan,
Sorry, then.
Patrick, Chris,
Yes.
Jen, Bill,
Yeah.
John.
Yes. To pass at 7:19.
Motion to approve an emergency expenditure for Northern North. Water main break located in the southeast corner of Illinois 251 and Illinois Route 72 on Friday, November 1st, 2024. In the amount not to exceed $10,000.
Second.
Chris makes a motion to approve an emergency expenditure to Northern Illinois Services for water main break 25172, not to exceed $10,000. Nathan seconds. Discussion?
This is the second break there almost, in that location.
Across the street,
That-
the other one was the northwest corner.
Oh, my fault, wrong corner.
See,
You got any other corners?
Two more. Full speed front, yeah. Yeah, one more.
the initial phone call I got from Fergie, it sounded like it was gonna be a whole lot worse than it turned out to be. Luckily, it turned out.
Well, it didn't drain the water tower, thank God.
No,
Oh. Sorry, that was it.
I think they got it, they just banded it, you said?
Yeah, we did a stainless band on this one, so cross your fingers it works.
And your experience with them is?
I put many on, so
I say you told me you've done
should be good to go.
a lot of permanent ones.
Yep.
Any further discussion?
No.
The Roll call please.
Patrick,
Yes.
Chris,
Yes.
Jen,
Yes.
Bill,
Yes.
John,
Yes.
Nathan.
Yes.
Passes 721. Anything further, Chris?
Nope.
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 Bill?
Inclement weather is coming, starting to say, would, just beware of the snow and ice conditions and just protect individuals, health and property. And we'll make everybody safe, just be aware of, takes a little longer to start and stop.
If the weather guesses are correct, we've got 40s for next month.
Let's hope so.
I was gonna say, it's coming some.
Hoping that's it. Nathan?
Make a motion for approval of resolution number 24-48, the resolution approving and authorizing execution of a quote from Conserve FS for maintenance and fertilization of a soccer fields in the community park.
Second.
Who had the second?
Whoever.
Chris or Jen, you choose.
Nathan made a motion to approve resolution number 24-48. Jen second. Any discussion?
Is this something new we're doing, or is this something we've always done ourselves?
This is new.
Yeah, this is new. This is the area that was under construction last year. They threw the seed down up there and it grew for one spring and then pretty much died off all summer.
Yeah, it wasn't the greatest dirt, no.
Yeah, so this is hopefully going to make it growable. Put some more seed, fertilizer, aerate up there, and hopefully we should have some grass pop up in the spring.
This is because of the bed of dirt, because of the type of seed they use. This is a mess over there. This is an effort to fix it. This is not a guarantee it'll fix it. It's just.
I was just wondering
This
if
is
it
a
was,
really big hope that it does fix it.
I didn't-
Next year, but.
didn't know it was the new area, because in the past we've done that ourselves.
Oh,
Fertilizer.
Do we do, okay,
Yeah,
That's what they're bringing their own wagon out.
makes sense.
So.
It makes sense.
yeah, it was John had mentioned the cost that we used to do it, or that we normally do it ourselves.
I didn't know it was the new
Yeah.
area.
Not only that, but Brody had determined that they're willing to fertilize it for $200,
saying
and we can't do it for less than that.
No, and you can't, yeah, it makes
Like, Harlan.
Yeah.
So-
sense, but it's about standards.
Nobody else would look at it?
Try calling people after.
Kind of late in the year to get 3 bids, Chris. It's kind of late for 3 bids. Be kind of late to get 3 bids on it.
Oh, no, but there's usually more
3
than.
bid, Chris.
Yeah, we do.
Tree.
That's reasonable enough.
That doesn't surprise me.
Thank you, Brody.
Roll call.
Jen, Bill,
Yes.
John,
Yes.
Nathan,
Yes.
Chris,
Yeah.
Patrick.
Yes.
Passes 724. Anything further?
Still moving forward with our project. We'll do else in the way to be fine.
John?
Brett, did you have anything additional?
No, I won't.
That's it, Rick.
Welcome back, Patrick.
Brett, you got anything?
Just, yeah, we just had May break and then we finished up Holland Sludge, today, so. It's fine.
That's all I got.
Always looking for ground.
Everybody's picnicking a park to do it.
Any further, Patrick?
No.
All right. Unfinished business.
LR lease is moving on. All I gotta say.
Yeah, they showcase.
Well, we'll see which one right about.
How many months does he get?
The deadline's coming soon, so I gotta do this.
When does? it
Then
expire?
William was on the board, so at least 2 years.
2 years.
I think
Even more pressing for him than for us.
Yeah, he is very low. Just waiting on us to redo his agreements for the 13,000 time, so. You know.
Yeah, but we have agreed and stuff.
We seem to be at a parallel path at this moment, which is getting everyone on board is it to be written correctly, so fairly. I think we'll have something back within the next week, and hopefully it'll be done right, so we can send it up to people
Before July.
yeah, before this happens, so. That's it for that.
All right, public, it's only you. All right, moving on. All right, we do not need closed session, I'm told, so we do not need to reconvene open session either.
Nope.
We don't have possible action.
Nope.
Anybody have anything further from the board or from the?
Do we have a ladder that goes all the way to the lights?
No,
Oh,
yeah, that's why they look like that.
I was just curious. I've never noticed that many bugs in them before, but.
Really?
Yeah.
It's always like.
All ones, I. Yes.
Well, normally they're not filled with bugs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
20 years.
Every,
Oh.
about once a year. or
Yeah,
once
We
a-
must clean them at
April
some
coming
time
here.
during the year.
Like $3,000.
Do you remember when they get?
We could just buy a ladder that's tall and drop the window.
That's getting young at that point.
I would have noticed that before tonight. I'm sorry, I'm getting old, but not that
All
old.
right,
Yeah, no, it's
Anything
definitely
further?
firm.
Motion to adjourn.
John makes motion to adjourn, Chris second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, same sign? We are adjourned at 7:27.
That is a count.